Okay, I thought it was something else.
Yo, I was spacing out. I just tuned back in. Why is everyone like
Death's Ganker? Alright, y'all. Welcome, bro. Are you smarter than a Death's Ganker? It's simple, okay? It's simple. I'm gonna be asking you questions about Deep. And if you get the question right, you can survive. If you get the question wrong, you're out. The 5 last people remaining out this line will be given a free enemy chest. You want to start, Mr. Soren Hackashet? We'll start off with you. Name this talent. Enemies you attack with a mantra above 60% blood poisoning are highlighted red briefly. You're out, buddy. You're out. The answer was Blood Warden Sends. Ah! Everybody call him a bozo in chat. Everybody call him a bozo in chat. All right, I'll give you 20 seconds for this one. This is like, oh, bro's trying to mess up the event, bro. Nah. Everybody back in line. Everybody back in line. Let me do another one, bro. Let me do another one for you. All right, I'll give you an easy one. I'll give you, Barney. Name this enchant. And I'll give you 10 seconds after I read this. I bet. Oh, nah, hold on, move out the way, bro. Move out the way. Watch out. Come on. Oh. Bro, watch out. Yeah, I took care of him. All right. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to answer this question, okay? While blocking, take 30% chip damage. Successful proc will push attackers back and put the... Correct! The answer is a potion! Yes! Can we get W's in chat? Alright, on to the next question. Oh, I got one. Okay. The question is, what oath is this talent under? The name is Perpetual Wrath. That's the name of the talent. You said what?
Perpetual Wrath?
Correct! Dang, you gotta do that. Alright, next question. Alright, name this talent. The question is, or the description reads, hitting an enemy slowed by your great axe temporarily reduces how far they can row. Time is up, buddy. Get out of here, man. You're out. Alright, you freshie.
So the question is, what talent? Name any talent in the meditative trance talent tree.
Name any talent in the meditative trance talent tree.
It's a little bit rough, but I continue there.
He said, I don't know, bro. Oh no. He said, I don't know.
Okay.
Get out of here, bro. No, he's crashing out, bro. Take him out. Alright. Next one for you, Daedalus. Question. Name this enchant. I'm only gonna give you one description of it. Drains the target's ether on hit.
Ooh. What is? Could it be the shadow enchant? Who knows?
Bruh! The answer was Curse of the Unbidden. Get out of here, man. Go back there, bro. Question. How many payback variants are in the game right now? Payback as in the bell.
That's a good one.
Boom. Incorrect! Wrong! No, there's instant, delayed, beam, sniper. Alright, Achilles, you're up next, buddy.
I'd be cooked if I were in this, bro. I'd be cooked.
Alright, question for you. What talent is this oath under? Float like a butterfly. You got a few seconds left, man. Oh, correct. Blade Harper is correct. Alright, you're in this group right here.
Ooh, nice.
Bruce, your connections often let you off the hook when you're in trouble with the law. Nepotism sure does pay. Name the talent. Correct! Friends in high places. Get over here, buddy. Get over here. Name how many corrupt downsides there are in the game. Time has started.
Ooh.
You have 3 seconds remaining. Correct! Woo! You had like a second left. On to the next round. Alright. Name this talent. Most enemies will hesitate a moment longer to execute you.
Ooh.
Clear. Alright, you have 10 seconds to name a talent that has been reworked in the past.
There's a couple of options out there.
Wow, mastery. Well, you ran out of time. Listen to me. A rework is when the old function does not exist anymore. You can still use Bow Mastery the same way before they add the menu and after they add the menu. That's not a rework. That's just quality of life. Bro, ask most people, they do not think Bow Mastery got a rework. Never. Sorry, Claire. Otherwise known as Freaky Wokens. You're not being freaky today, bro. Alright, the question is, how many oaths in Deepwoken have a charisma requirement to obtain? 15 seconds to start it. And the time is up. The answer was 3. Sorry, buddy. 2 and 4 was not the answer. You put 1 as your first one, but you switched it up. Sorry, Shiro. We move on to Soothe. Right, it's, what's it called? You can have Soulbreaker, Silent Heart, and Vision Shaper. Name an NPC that is voice acted that isn't a boss.
No, okay, not Death Shark doesn't count either. Has to be a humanoid.
Has to be humanoid.
There's only like 2 of them, right? The Yama guy and the guy himself.
The one?
The one. The guy. I think he was trying to say the guy. The one. Well, I don't know.
The one.
I don't know. Wait, hold on. Do you think he just said that just to say
that? The one? No. That's like if you say like instead of ferryman, it's like ferry bro or ferry dude.
Do you want to do another question for him, maybe? Follow up.
Chat, what do you say? Another question or send him to the.
We 50-50 right now.
Yeah, it is 50-50. Alright, I'm gonna give him a tougher question then, so I'm technically gonna give him a redo. Alright, you have 10 seconds to answer this next question. Name this talent. While you have temporary health, your opponent regains far less posture from parrying you. 10 seconds.
I'd be singing along if I knew what you were saying.
Time is out. The answer was hypovolemic focus. Alright, Charles.
Damn.
Thanks, buddy. Alright. The question is, how many curses are there in the game? 10 seconds.
That's a pretty good one.
Time is up. 7. Incorrect. 6. And they follow Curse of Bloodthirsty, Curse of NOK, Curse of Potion, Ramen's Ember, Unbidden, and Yunshul. Sorry, Charles. You're out this round. Also, I think we keep getting new and new people. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get 2 more winners. And then, out of these winner groups, we'll move on to splitting it down in half. We'll continue until there's either 2 more winners or nobody makes it. Name a weapon that has specifically 3 unique crits. Oh wait.
Pyre's like 5.
That is incorrect, bro. Pyre's 5. Not 3. Alright, next up, bro. Next up. Pike.
Oh,
I have one. Okay. You have 10 seconds to answer this. Name how many oaths can heal your ally in combat. The time has started. Incorrect. The answer is 3, actually. Blind Seer, Link Strider, and Fade Trimmer. God. I knew he'd try to answer quick. Where does the true Seraph Spear drop from?
Any of the following.
You can give like 1. Time has passed. Sorry, bro.
I think it's like a mob drop from specific mobs, like the code lionfish.
Polonius unit. The question goes, what is the only... Actually, wait, let me look. I
got a question right now.
Alright, go ahead.
Do you want me to ask? Name a talent that has been completely removed from the game. Not merged, just gone.
Name a talent that has been completely removed from the game. Not merged, completely removed. 10 seconds.
It's low-key easy. The Thinker. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of like the Thinker and what's it called?
Time. An answer you could have given was like uproar.
Yeah, no, I was thinking the Thinker, heavy lifting. They removed heavy lifting.
Alright, Felonius. Sorry, buddy. Question for you. 10 seconds on this one. What was the last bell added to Deepwoken? 10 seconds.
That got me thinking. That's a good question.
And time has run out. Do we allow it? Do we allow it, chat? We'll do a poll, because that was like, I did end...
No, I think we give him it. I don't know. He was like right there, you know?
Do you want to do another question, Coral? What do you want? I'll let you pick. We can do a vote, or you can do another question, but it's going to be a little bit harder. If you want to leave your fate in your hands or chat, I'll let you pick. I trust chat. All right, we'll do a poll. Did he win? Yes or no? And I'll give chat 15 seconds to answer the poll. Did he win? Yes or no? All right, let's see what the polls say, man. Let's see what the polls say. All right, he makes it on to the next round. Barely by 3%. Woo, feels split.
Oh, I got a question. Name a weapon that used to be enchantable, but is no longer enchantable.
Name a weapon that used to be enchantable, but is no longer enchantable. 10 seconds on the clock.
No, Railblade's enchantable now. What the hell are you talking about? The reverse. Hero Blades and LFT, that's what I would say.
LFT? Okay. Well, you did answer right before the rank, so get on. Everybody else, sorry, but we are full on slots. Feel free to watch and see who wins, but it's down to the final 8. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to level up the questions big time. We'll do the Freshies versus the Power 20s. The Freshies versus the Power 20s. Everybody split up, okay? So we have the Power 20s over here, and we have the Freshies over here, all right? So here's how it's going to work for round 2, okay? It's simple. All you have to do is if one of people on your team has the answer, then they can say it. However, if somebody answers and it's the incorrect answer, your team is out. So think carefully, bro. Think carefully, all right? I'll give you 30 seconds, and maybe you can discuss or like think a little bit, but... okay, it's gonna be like if somebody answers wrong, then I'm taking whatever you guys say as word. All right, bet. And the first team to 5 will win. Understand? It's that simple. So you got to rack up 5 points. And if both teams get the answer wrong, then nobody gets the question. So there'll be 30 seconds. All right. And also, actually, back up to these edges a little bit. Right? Because what I want you to do, if you have an answer, you run up to the middle, you say your answer. Like for example, what's 3 plus 3? Ooh. 6. You run to the middle for your team, and then you go back. If you think you have the answer, but now you can like stand back and discuss it, okay? All right. For the first question, 30 seconds to answer this. What was the first name of Jet Striker as it was being made? 30 seconds has begun.
Ooh. Wait, I don't even know that.
Correct. The answer is Windrunner. Okay. 1 point for Team Freshies. 0 for the Power 20s. Okay, we got a little. Okay, he knows stuff a little bit. I'll throw in a bonus question. A bonus question for this one, but you only have 10 seconds to answer this one. Hear me out. 10 seconds to answer this question. All right. What was the second name of Jet Striker while I was in testing? The second name.
Second.
Incorrect. It was not Trackstar. 5 seconds remaining. Nobody got the bonus question. The answer was Surge Dancer. All right.
Dancer mobility. Okay.
We have now this next question. It's going to be 20 seconds. 20 seconds to answer this one. Okay. 20 seconds to answer this one. What food gives a speed buff? Begin. Correct. That is correct. You did get that one. That one was a bit of a, because you know it's a gives you a speed buff. It was probably a quick question to answer. Anyway, 1-1. You were close, but feels a little bit faster, okay? Okay, you have to answer this question, right? This next one you do have to answer correctly, right? You can't just say like one word. You have to type out the actual name of it, okay? I'll allow for typos, but like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta type out the answer, right? I'll give you guys 15 seconds for this next question. What talent is this? Landing a critical while you have a speed boost prevents your opponent from being able to dodge twice. Correct. It is down comes the claw. It is 1-2. All right. Next question. You guys will have 15 questions for this, or 15 seconds for this next one. Okay. What was the name of the removed armor enchant that was removed in verse 1? 10 seconds. Correct. It was auto repair. Oh, 1-3. 1-3. Come on, freshies. I gotta lock in, bro. Y'all gotta lock in. Y'all gotta lock in.
Someone said the last one.
1-3. 1-3.
Yaga, don't you think you should be typing these answers for the people that don't have VC?
Oh, do you guys not have VC at all? All right, bet. All right, as a rule from now on, bro, no using VC. That way we can give the freshies a chance.
Okay.
We'll keep crushing the freshies right now. All right, 1-3. 1-3. Lock in. Lock in. Lock in. Lock in. All right, let me throw in a little bit of a curveball. Okay. I'm going to read off. I'm going to give you guys 20 seconds for this one, okay? What I'm going to do for you is I'm going to be basically reading off the stats of a weapon. The stats of a weapon. And I want you to tell me what weapon this is. I'm going to start by saying, right, that this weapon has 5% penetration, 25% chip, has 0.8 swing speed, 8.5 range, 10 weight, 10 scaling, 24 damage, has a requirement of 75 heavy, and is a great axe. It begins. What is the name of this weapon?
Do you think that was overwhelming? Like the amount of info?
Master Hawk's hand axe. Correct. Correct.
Damn, bro.
1-4, bro. 1-4. I ain't gonna lie. It's looking like it's about to be a blowout, bro. Freshies, y'all gotta lock in, man. Y'all gotta lock in. All right. Next question, okay? Next question. You have 15 seconds to answer this. Okay? Name this talent. You have a slightly larger dodge window. Incorrect. The answer is not observation. Oh, you guys both answered observation. Sorry, he answered first, and he answered first, and you guys both got it wrong. Everybody back to their corners. And it's not a second dance. The answer is Hunter's Reflex. Or reflexes. It's close. Hey, Freshie team, if that one guy didn't sell them, y'all would have lost. Y'all realize that, right? Y'all gonna lock in? They're about to beat y'all. They're about to beat y'all. That one guy basically sold them, bro. He's like a sleeper agent for y'all, bro. He's doing all he can.
I kind of like this question.
Yeah. Oh, did you type one out? Let me look.
Oh, I didn't type one out. No, let me copy and paste it.
Oh, do you know the answer to it?
Yeah.
Really? Type it real quick. That's like guaranteed every time?
Yeah, it's guaranteed every time, pretty much.
All right, you guys.
Unless they change it. If they change it, then oops. But I don't think they did.
Okay. Answer this in 10 seconds. How many Blizzard Knights spawn in the Miniatrisa event during the winter? Incorrect. Incorrect. The answer is 6. 8 and 7 is wrong.
If I'm wrong, I'm cooked, but I'm very...
Remember, you have to come up to the middle and say it, and as far as I'm aware... Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, let me look at that real quick. Wait, hold on now, hold on now, hold on now.
It is not 8 or 7, though. I'm very certain it's not.
Oh, wait a minute. The Freshie team did get it. For some reason, this guy came out of nowhere and acted like he was part of the team. But it turns out, if you take a look, right, this guy was part of the team. He said something. I thought he was part. Oh, look, chat, look. Ah, there you go, right there. He did get the. You clutched it up for the Freshie team. Congratulations. Woo! Now 2-4. That was a. That was a close one. That was a close one. That was a close one. Way to lock in, bro. Way to lock in. Way to lock in. Way to lock in. This one's gonna be a bit of a curveball question. It's simple, okay? You guys have 15 seconds to answer this question, okay? I want you to name this enchant. I'm gonna read off some effects. Confirm to temporarily steal the enchant of the enemy on hit. allowing the user to use the enchant of their enemy. And yeah, that's awesome. Incorrect. You guys ran out of time. The answer was actually a dev spec unreleased enchant. Curse of Xerap's Absorption. Alright, I'm going to give you guys 15 seconds to answer this. Everybody else, please back up. I want you to name this armor. All I'm going to read is its talent. Alright, let's begin. This outfit also grants the talent card Scholar's Intuition, which makes Int, Will, and Charisma training gear 50% more effective. Begin. Well, that would be correct. It was Scholar. Yeah. Congratulations. This team does win. He was watching chat. Chat. If y'all enjoyed the video, make sure to go click on these other videos, man. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.